Good morning, listeners, and good morning to you wherever you are, by the way. 99 on the FM band across Jamaica or www.thebridge99fm.com around the world. We say hello and welcome to Up and Go on this radio station, Bridge 99. We're going till 11 o'clock this morning. I don't want to take tales out of school, but when I inquired, where is Shellz, they say I'm up a little thing.
What that?
Me no know. I thought it was a feature.
Oh.
It sounds like it's a different mathematical calculation.
No. You remember that little thing on your belly on a budget? Yeah, but I have to sort out the belly part.
It strike early?
Yes, sir. It did indeed.
So you match up a little thing there?
Quick
Yeah,
match.
You know what that means? Anybody with all the wrong answer at 9:30, you know, you see that quack.
Oh, it's strong.
Real strong.
It's strong today. Yes,
Real
sir.
strong.
It's gonna be powerful.
Yeah.
What's up, Jody?
I'm here now, just I try to stay awake. Can't wait to go out for my coffee because I'm not drink my coffee yet.
Oh,
So that's what I'm waiting on right now.
She has a reputation, listeners. Her coffee can be smelled a mile away. It is that strong.
Believe it.
One sip on that and she's good to go.
Good to go.
DJ Audley, I sent you a message after 3 o'clock this morning at about 3:07, and you responded at 3:10. You not sleep, brother?
Me and the line, I'm still good enough.
All right, good morning and welcome. How nice it must be for all those Jamaican students who are back home to be waking up in their bed, their homes their beds this morning. So thankful that they're here. Yeah. And we want to reach out to all those persons or Bridge Nation who also, sent up a word of prayer so that they'll be here. Although there's word coming out that one Jamaican decides that she ain't coming back home without her cat.
Without her cat.
I totally get it, though.
You get that?
I get it.
Bye, Jody.
I would not leave my 4 dogs. I have 4 dogs, and I don't think I'd leave them. I'm sorry.
Me don't get it.
Me can't get it.
No, you
but no,
never
because
get
a cat. Maybe it's because a cat.
Maybe it's because I can't.
Yeah, because I would have left my dog.
Minimize. Exactly.
Dog,
you second guess leaving your dog, and I think because it's a cat, the cat will survive.
A cat will survive.
Like
Remember
an explosion.
them?
They will survive anything.
Jody,
Yes.
you see my face?
Yeah.
You don't see the expression. You see?
I don't care. I understand where she's coming from.
The good thing is that she's out of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's even if she has to seek asylum in another country,
She can.
so long as she can keep her cat,
Yeah,
she's
she's
good to
good.
go.
And
I didn't know that a cat means so much to a woman.
You know. But, hey, we're gonna do this morning. We're doing it this morning.
I said nothing about men.
Saw that coming.
Hey, you know what time it is?
It's time for WTF, and that is What the Fact.
It is said that it's illegal to chew gum in Singapore. Take it away, Shellz.
Yes, Bridge Nation, if you've ever looked on the underside of a public bench, you probably not understand the desire to ban chewing gum. Well, in 1992, the Prime Minister of Singapore was so fed up with the expense of cleaning wads of gum off public facilities and the new public transport system that he made the import and sale of chewing gum illegal. Though the ban is still in place in 2004, the government made an exception for certain types of sugar-free gum sold by dentists and pharmacists who must record the names of anyone who buys it.
Oh.
That kind of smart. So if I just Bridge 99 employees alone registered, that means them find gum under the bench. Them can say, all right, it's either Richie B, it's either JoJo. No. But yeah, that's kind of extreme still, but okay.
Trust me. I don't really have too much of a problem outside of when individuals like happened to me some time ago when I was in a line going towards a teller in a bank.
I see where you're going.
And I'm there focused on getting to the teller, and I go, bow!
Really?
Yes. And it wasn't a gunshot; it was somebody who was bursting their bubble with the gum.
Wow.
And then I turned around, and you know what was the problem now?
What?
All of that gum was over her.
Oh no.
Her lips, because it doesn't necessarily burst cleanly.
Yeah, you have to have a certain type of skill for make that,
If I were to talk about a pet peeve, that would be one of them.
Are they smacking a gum?
But the Singaporeans have gone really, really far.
Serious man, cleanliness.
Them say, chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. I didn't know that. Did you? Well, those are the kinds of facts that we share with you right here inside of
What the Fact?
Aired at 7:25 every weekday morning on Up and Go on the Bridge 99 FM. Update, where we look at some topical issues and we give you the latest that we have on them. A few stories that we're looking at this morning.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, so I guess I'm going first. Sean Paul announced his U.S. Sculpture tour ahead of new album. Dancehall superstar Sean Paul has added the United States to his Sculpture promotional tour, which was scheduled to get underway in April in the UK. According to a release, the first of the Infiltrate Artist U.S. performances will be on March 11, 2022 at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, Florida. Paul will stage his second U.S. show on April 22 at the House of Blues in Boston. And on April 25 and 26, he'll appear at Elsewhere, a live music venue in Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. So he's going to be all over the place.
Sounds hot.
Nice.
Sounds like it'll be scorching.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And, the in-demand artists are the ones who are going to be pushing out now to
Yes.
countries that have opened back up. So
Right.
it's a good look for Sean. Good luck, bro.
Give thanks.
Dirty, yeah.
Well, speaking of big artists, I think we probably don't want to hear much about this one, but if you guys are, now that Rihanna off the market, I can feel kind of like I have like a confidence board I want it because Kim Kardashian is officially single. Let's see what we can do Monday if she like Jamaican, Anyways, Kim Kardashian's motion was granted on Wednesday after a court hearing which saw little to no drama after weeks of Kanye West having meltdowns on the internet. During Wednesday's hearing, the judge signed off on the order without imposing any special conditions on either party. According to TMZ, Kardashian appeared on a video from a closet, a big closet I might add, in her home, while estranged husband Ye was absent but represented by a new attorney he hired overnight after firing his fourth attorney, Chris Melcher. Now here I want to know. Kanye West is challenging the prenup agreement the couple had, saying that it was never ratified. His previous filings asked the court to freeze her assets, while the court determined whether the prenup agreement was valid. However, two of the more controversial requests by Kanye were rejected. These are that Kim would not transfer any assets he had in the trust, and if she remarries, she would waive the marital privilege. Now, a TMZ source also reported that Kanye West is not, so people stop some friend crazy. He is not against her being single, as he wants the divorce to be granted, but him smart, Bridge Nation, cause watch this. In the meantime, West made a power move ahead of the Wednesday hearing as he fired his fourth attorney, Chris Melcher, as I said earlier, and hired a power attorney called Samantha Spector. Who is this? She's the same attorney for the Nicole Young case with Dr. Dre, and we all know how that turned out.
Oh, yeah, remember that.
Because he was awarded a sizable $100 million divorce settlement, so Kanye met the move.
She was, yeah.
She was.
Yeah, so Kanye said, yo, hey.
Let's go for the big wigs.
Yeah. If Kim want to leave, she not leave
it. But Kim, I see where she was asked a couple of questions, like, are there problems in your relationship? She says yes. And then a follow-up question was, do you think your marriage can be saved by counseling? And the answer was no.
No, I don't think so either.
So I think Kanye just needs to get over it and try to work through the issues that present themselves now. Because if she was intending to stay, I don't think it would have gone to this stage.
She wouldn't have forced the issue to be single.
True
so
that.
and he needs to stop, because as I was sharing, before we came on air, that this is stalkerish vibe. If it was just a regular man, we'd be like, she needs to protect herself. Where's the restraining order? But because it's Kanye West,
I'm a little concerned for him, and I hope that in all of what's going on, he seeks some counseling.
He really does need to.
Because he can get on real bad, as we all know.
And he has all the money and power.
Trust me. 7:34, we have one more. Well, in fact, two quick ones. Reggae chanter Sizzla Kalonji is now likely to be confirmed for Reggae Sumfest. If you recall, on his performance with his 35-string orchestra, Joseph Bogdanovich, the owner for Sumfest, was in the audience, and he says, "Mr. Bogdanovich, are you going to book me for Sumfest, sir?" Bogdanovich gave Sizzla the Richie Rainford reaction. But since that time, conversations have been held, and we understand that they're trying to work through whether or not it is possible for that 35 piece orchestra to actually
That would be
appear
dope.
along with him, because that is the request that Sizzla actually made. So it seems now that he's booked, but as to whether or not the 35-piece orchestra is with him, we're not sure yet.
Yeah, okay.
And Shensia is still awaiting word as to whether or not a concert that she's billed for in the Bahamas, scheduled for March 19, is actually going to go through. They're awaiting word from the Ministry of Health and Wellness over there in the Bahamas, who also recently canceled a show that was scheduled for the Atlantis that should have featured pop star Doja Cat and Sheryl Crow and some others in concert. So now Shensia is due. I think Dexter Daps was supposed to be on that show too.
Yeah, and
which
he
was
had another
canceled.
show that was cancelled as well.
Yeah, so it's a lot of cancellations going on, but Shensia is awaiting word as to whether or not this show will in fact go through on March 19, while we're awaiting word as to whether or not even Reggae Sumfest is going
Right,
tonight.
right.
Yeah, we'll give you the updates as we go along, though. That was...
Update.
And here was what we have for you.
It is now time for Proverb of the Day.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
And Rainford is going to do us justice.
Where rain can't fall, dew can't fall.
Catch
Where
that?
rain can't fall, dew can't fall.
What rain can full, dew
Dew
can
can
full. Where's this one from?
It is still from Guyana.
Okay.
Right.
We're still going through the Guyana proverbs here.
Right.
So what rain cannot fall, dew can't fall either, right? So the meaning behind that is if it didn't work or wasn't successful after that work time, then nothing else will make it happen.
Oh.
So if it never worked the first time, there's a strong possibility it won't work again.
You're not throwing shade on Kim and Kanye.
Oh boy.
No, I'm not.
It's fitting.
But it fits.
Fitting.
Did they inspire this proverb in any way?
It fit very well, right?
Worrying can full,
Dew
dew
can
can full. All right,
Yes.
that's a nice Guyanese proverb. That was our proverb of the day, and we do that 7:45 every weekday. And right now, we like to double it up at 7:45. From the proverb, we go to
The pet peeve.
Right. So you
Yes.
know what our pet peeves are, right? Pet peeves are things that we find annoying,
Oh, yes.
irritating, and even upsetting. But what's so cool about this morning is that our pet peeve comes from Uganda.
Uganda?
Yeah, right. Out of Africa, sir. Yes,
nice.
sir.
male or female.
Male, and his
Male.
name is Marvin. So
Marvin.
Marvin is sharing his pet peeve with us this morning. here
Morning,
on The
Marvin.
Bridge.
We're listening.
Yes, greetings, my family, the Bridge 99 FM. This is Marvin from Uganda, Africa. What annoys me is that these bosses, you work so hard, at the end of the month they say, you know what, we are deducting you this kind of money. 2 days you went sick, yet you've been working so hard. At the end of the day, you get little or penny money. Really annoys me a lot. It pains me a lot because it's like they are making us work hard. At the end of the day, they are the ones gaining from our threat, from our sweat.
Yeah, call a spade a spade. They're robbing you.
Yeah, that's right. So Marvin is not having it with those deduction from his pay at the end of the month after working so hard. So
Like, yeah, some bosses who will look at him and say, "You were sick.
yes,
I'm taking
Take
some
it
money."
out.
out
yeah,
of
take
you."
some money out of you. Right. So that was Marvin from Uganda.
Yeah.
I can tell you,
Good
but
to hear
everybody
from-
understood what he was
Yeah,
saying,
man.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, man! From this money I get take away, and everybody
Everybody
like
clear.
universal language. That you understand what I mean, sir?
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have been telling you about it, her coming on the program, and now we have her. She's the Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and that's none other than Dr. Melody Ennis, who's our guest once again. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Dr. Ennis.
Good morning. Good morning.
We're kind of giving you an intro like you're going to do a big performance, you know.
I'm scared.
So nice to have you as always. How are you doing this morning?
I am well, thanks. How are you?
We're doing well.
How are you
here.
both?
We're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
We're doing well. We had an outside broadcast yesterday from the Hope Zoo, and we're back in studio today building a nice vibe on a Friday.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Now, Doc, although you've said it many times before, it's important that you reiterate the point. What are the benefits of taking the COVID-19 vaccine?
Self-protection, and by extension, protection of our neighbors and the country and the world. So what vaccines do is they build germ-fighting tools that have the capacity to attack, destroy organisms when they come inside of us and keep us safe. So once we take the vaccine, we are protected. We may get the illness, but the severity is going to be much, much less. And we see what happened with Omicron. We know Omicron was very infectious, but it didn't cause a severe disease. But a lot of persons who were vaccinated did not end up in hospital, did not go on the ventilator, did not die. The persons who were so doing were persons in the majority who are unvaccinated. So vaccines protect us. They protect us from diseases. Once we are protected and enough of us are protected, it reduces how quickly the viruses reproduce and therefore how quickly variants can form.
Doc, there seems to be a popular view being circulated that if one catches the COVID-19 virus, they do not need to get vaccinated because they would now have developed natural antibodies. What is your response to that viewpoint?
So persons do develop natural antibodies, but we have seen, again, the science is clear, that persons who do get COVID can get it repeatedly. So the antibodies, the natural antibodies, are not full 100 in their protection. And as with many things, the body needs some help sometimes, and the vaccines offer that help. So we do recommend that even if you have contracted COVID-19, then once you are fully recovered, you should get vaccinated and get the complete series of the vaccines.
That's right. Dr. Ennis, science is such a beautiful thing. Medicine is such a beautiful thing. But, we have to admit that, a lot of countries are coming with all sorts of solutions for the virus, the pandemic, and all these things. So just for clarification, which vaccines have been authorized? That's the first question. And I know you touched on that, it helps to protect us. But can you just elaborate further on how they work?
Okay, so there are several vaccines that have been authorized. Now, the authorization is in phases. You have the stringent regulatory authorities of certain countries that have met standards and are capable of authorizing use within their country and other countries that accept that authorization. Then coming off of that, so the FDA, for example, is one of the authorizing bodies in the US of A, authorizing for use in that country. The World Health Organization now looks globally, and they too offer certification for use or authorization for use. So several countries have authorized. So we have more than 100 vaccines authorized by individual regulatory authorities. But with the WHO, it's a little bit less. I don't have all the numbers, but I know certainly the ones we have here in country, Sinopharm, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson are WHO certified. I believe Sinovac is also certified by the WHO, and I think Novavax is also certified, and Moderna.
Okay.
So those are some of the certifying, and the UK have a certifying agency as well.
Okay, and they all work the same way in terms of protection, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So their mantra is we will protect you against severe disease, hospitalization, and possibly death.
Okay, we'll give thanks for that. The side effects, we know a few. Some persons are afraid of the side effects. Can you just clarify, what side effects we can expect, after taking the COVID-19 vaccine?
So we have some what we call run-of-the-mill side effects. Most persons will get them. They'll get pain at the injection site, and that is understandable. I am sticking you. I am, causing some damage to your skin. So persons will have pain at the injection site. They may have swelling, tenderness. They may get a fever. They may get a sore throat. They may get a cough. Some persons just feel so tired. They just want to sleep a lot. Some persons may have abdominal pain. They may get a rash. They may even have dizziness or a headache. Now, those are the very, very common symptoms, and those will last for about 24 to 48 hours. Some persons are unfortunate, and it lasts for 72 hours. But after that, they're good to go. We advise them to rest, to hydrate, and to take a Panadol or two to alleviate those symptoms. So those are the common ones. Now, we have rare side effects, and thank God we have not seen many of the rare side effects since we have started in country. But we know that associated with the AstraZeneca vaccine, there's a special kind of blood clot that is associated with a low platelet count, and your platelet now is one of the cells that help the blood to clot. So it's a rare side effect. We have not seen any of that particular kind of clot since we have been administering AstraZeneca here. We have seen other clots, but not that specific type. Pfizer and Moderna, we don't have Moderna, but we have Pfizer. So it's associated with myocarditis, which is an inflammation of the heart muscle. I think we have seen 4. I have to check the figures, but I think it's about 4 we have seen. Johnson Johnson, the same clotting possibly. We have not seen. There are other diseases, though, that we track just in case people may have them. So anaphylaxis, which is a severe allergic reaction that may put you in hospital. I think, in our 1,365,744 doses, I think we have seen 6 persons with anaphylactic reactions. So you can see that, yes, we have side effects. Yes, we can treat them, and the benefits of the vaccines way outweigh the side effects.
Yes. Based on the information coming out of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Dr. Ennis, COVID-19 infections are in fact decreasing in Jamaica. How should we as a nation approach? What's the approach that we should take going forward in light of those reductions?
Well, the virus is still here, and as with other diseases, it will become what we call endemic. So it's here all the time, but at a manageable level. But then, because it is always here, if persons become susceptible or vulnerable, then we can have a peak, a spike, which is now an epidemic. So we can use dengue as the example. We always have dengue. It's here, and the mosquito is here. But if we stop protecting ourselves, if we stop ensuring that we don't have any still water around, then the mosquitoes are going to breed, and then we are going to get bitten, and then we are going to get dengue, and then there's going to be a spike. So COVID is here, so we can't let down our guard. We have to maintain the protection, and it is wearing of our masks properly, hand sanitize, hand wash, avoid crowds as best as possible, and of course, come out and get vaccinated.
Right, and on that note, we have enough time just to ask you to tell us what's happening this weekend as far as vaccinations go across Jamaica.
So we roll out tomorrow morning at 9.
Yes.
We know some of the common sites, the Type 5 in Montego Bay, Lucy Health Center over there in Hanover. We have Harborview Health Center, Duhaney Park Health Center in Kingston. We have Sunrise that's going to go on a Sunday. We have our private partners, Winchester. We have one pop-up that is going to be at the Providence Methodist Church in Ligani. So Ligani and its environs are asked to walk with their government-issued ID or letter from a justice of the peace, come out and get vaccinated. And, of course, at our sites, we're offering AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and Sinopharm.
All right. Hope it's going to be a great weekend, a successful one. We thank you for the time and the information you shared with us this morning, and we wish you a great day and a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great weekend yourselves and your listeners.
All right. Most appreciated. That was a chat with Dr. Melody Ennis, the Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness. The feature was
Let's Talk Vaxx.
And Bridge 99 FM now joins forces with Flow 98.7 FM out of Toronto, Canada for our Canadian Connection. Good morning to the team.
Morning.
At Flow.
Morning.
Hey.
Give thanks. Good morning, Red and Jay.
You guys sound hype like you had a big breakfast. Big breakfast.
Nothing that we have delivered here sounds like your good morning.
Wow. Yes, we're up, and you know it's going to be a mild week, -7 degrees in Toronto, but this weekend, guess what?
What?
Plus 16 degrees.
Oh.
That's warm. Yes! That's what
Cause
we
for
needed.
celebration.
Celebration. Speaking of celebration, we have a special guest we'd like to introduce. Havaya Mighty. She was here with us on Tuesday when Kirk Diamond was here. So Kirk Diamond won a Juno. We talked about that earlier. Havaya Mighty has been nominated. I'm like excited like I'm her family, I swear. She's been nominated for a Juno Award, and she found out the great news when she left here. Actually, her and Kirk, both of you.
Both of us, yeah.
How
That was
crazy
incredible.
is that?
That was a great moment.
That's God. Honestly.
Thank you.
So this is another good fact. Havaya Mighty is a Canadian artist, but she has Jamaican roots, and I'll let you take that away.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, my name is Avaya Mighty. I'm excited to be live on air with you. I am Jamaican, Bajan. My dad's from Jamaica, actually, so it's great to...
He's a Bajan.
My mom's Bajan, my dad's from St. Anne's, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we love you.
Yeah.
You represent everybody in this building.
100%. And I'm Canadian, of course, you know, so...
Right.
What kind of music do you do? Straight reggae or a little blend?
No, I'm a rapper, actually, so mostly like urban contemporary, you know, lyrical reggae. I touch into it, but more rapping and R&B.
Right.
So are you nominated in the reggae category for the Juno, though?
No, so I believe what's his face? He's nominated in the reggae category. I'm nominated for best rap project. Kirk Diamond, yes, sorry. He's nominated in the reggae category, but I'm nominated for best rap project of the year.
Okay.
Nice,
Tell us a little bit about how your career is developing, because we've been hearing some exciting things. What's the latest happening for you that you're really proud of?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the Juno nomination is the latest thing. That was on Tuesday that we both found out that we were nominated. So that was a big thing. You know, prior to that, I had a previous project to my latest one. That one is called 13th Floor. And that project won the Polaris Music Prize, which is another kind of bigger accolade here in the country. So, you know, what's amazing is just that my music is being recognized by kind of the big dogs, and you know, I find that my career is elevating a little bit more, and you know, it just feels more sustainable, this career that I've chosen.
Yeah, fantastic stuff going on there.
Yes.
Who are some of your major influences as a rapper?
As a rapper, I'd say my biggest influence is probably Lauryn Hill, just because I'm a rapper that sings and also plays instruments. So from that, and then also I'm a black woman. So from that perspective, you know, the first person I saw do all the things I'm doing was Lauryn Hill. So
yeah. Good luck on the Juno nomination. We'd love to be able to announce that you're a winner.
I would love that.
Right?
But you know what they say in these awards, you know, when you get a nomination, it's almost like you're already a winner. Wouldn't you say that?
Right.
Absolutely, especially because in the category that I was nominated in, it was like people who've already won Junos and people who are very, very recognized. So just to be in the category is a major talking point.
Nice. I know some artists, you know, they look at these nominations and they sort of recalculate and recalibrate things surrounding them, like even their appearance fees. Have yours increased yet?
Yeah, I will definitely say after I won the Polaris, that happened for sure. it actually happened authentically. Like performance fees just went up. Like the offers actually just went up. So I don't know if it works the same for Juno nominations, but we'll find out.
Well,
We're all rooting.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
They say the Junos are pretty much the Canadian equivalent to the Grammys.
Oh,
so it's a very highly rated award.
Oh,
it is.
So you have the MOBO in England, you have the Juno in Canada, and the Grammys in the US. So this is a biggie, and we wish you well.
Thank you so much. It is very big. Yes.
Yeah.
And, we're so excited to have her here with us. You should have heard the freestyle earlier. Oh, my goodness. You missed it. Like, the lines were crazy. Havaya blew us away. And, she comes from a family that all sings. They're all artists. So we play, actually, her sister on our show as well, Omega. So, Havaya, please, your Instagram, let them know so they can, get familiar before we play your song.
Absolutely. Yes, get familiar, please. My Instagram is HAVIAHMIGHTY. That is Havaya Mighty. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, all the social platforms, YouTube, of course. I have a lot of dope music videos and a lot of great music to stream on your streaming devices.
And she's destined for greatness. Her real name, last name is Mighty. Isn't that great, Richie? I know you believe in all that, connections and right? That's so she's on her way. You're already there.
Thank you.
The nominees for the reggae album category or the reggae song category, I think is quite interesting this year as well, for the Junos, where there's a 13-year-old by the name of Cairo who has been nominated along with Kirk and some others. Isn't that a fact, Red and Jay?
Yes, well, actually, I believe so.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not too sure about all the nominees.
I
I'll
think
be
there's
honest with you.
Esco Levi is in there once
Esco
again.
Levi,
He's a multiple winner. Blessed is inside there.
Love me some Blessed.
Yeah, Hosemar also has a nomination, and of course this young man by the name of Cairo. He's 13 years of age.
Wow.
And he's going
that
in.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I had no idea either. I'll tell you this though. This is like a Jamaica Kingston story, real quick. So I was in Kingston one time, and a friend by the name of Buju, name drop in here, came to take us to this party, and my guy friend was playing Blessed in the background, and Buju came in and he was like, what song is that? That one, Jay, was it natural, how does it go again?
Natural African black woman.
Right, on that crazy beat. And Buju was like, whoa, who is this? And he just loved it. So, I love when artists hear like a Canadian artist and, it all connects. And then, of course, when Buju did the track with Jellystone too. So, we made that happen. But, it took me back to that. So Blessed has been around from time, and it would be good to see him get a Juno. You know what? I'm rooting for all of them, though. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard, right? There's like one spot and so much talent.
Yeah.
Come on now.
One will win, and we definitely say congratulations to all the nominees. Are you looking forward to going out on tour, Havaya?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I was supposed to be touring in February, and because of like COVID restrictions, they were canceled. So April, I'm going to be touring again across Canada, and also going to Texas for the first time for South by Southwest. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, and then playing a show in Winnipeg. So it's from like no shows in March to many shows in April. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Wow. You think Drake has heard of your songs yet?
I think so.
That's a good question. That is a good question.
I feel like reputable artists like that need to hear you like 1,000 times before they let you know that they're tapped in. So
I think he's heard you.
Yeah,
I think he has, because there's been such a buzz about Havaya, and like I've been seeing her on IG. We've all been seeing her and seeing some of her freestyles. And then there's so many people in the industry that, like I've been preing your page, right? So they leave comments. Like I just see like bear like blue tick. Everybody's like, just loving your music. So yeah, I think so. But I like when somebody outside the city asks that,
Yeah. And it's a valid question. Do I know for sure? Absolutely not. I will say I've communicated with some people in the camp, and I hope that it's extended to the men at the top.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know you're doing rap, but do you pay any attention whatsoever to what's happening out of Jamaica right now with dancehall, for instance? And are you looking at any possible collaborations going forward?
Yeah, I mean, definitely looking for collaborations. It would be dope to work with Shensia. Who is the Stefflon Don?
She's out of England, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even read. See, now clearly I'm not on top of it. I'm just paying attention to
no worries.
myself. But yeah, coffee. 100%.
Yes.
I feel like I get a lot of the comparisons. The sound is very different, but the vibe is similar. So I think it would be great to jump in the studio and do something with her.
Yeah, you definitely have that vibe. So a little behind the scenes on your way here, I'm like, where's my coffee? And I met you. I kept calling you my coffee. Where's our coffee? Our coffee. It's so funny.
That's cute.
It's a great comparison. You definitely have the same kind of vibe. Once again, your IG, let them know.
Yes, so find me on Instagram at Havaya Mighty. That is HAVIAHMIGHTY. Also on Twitter, also on Facebook, also on YouTube. So check me out.
We were already checking you out while the songs were being played.
I knew it.
And
I knew it.
We seem to have all liked that particular video where you're in this black pants and a red and white top, and you were carrying on your performance, looking really good. Yeah.
Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah, the song we're just playing. Yeah.
Dope,
Okay, cool.
dope.
And we also have a guest from our end. We have with us right now a beautiful lady,
Yes.
Nekeita,
Oh, man.
who is joining us. Hi, Nekeita.
Soca reggae artist from Guyana.
Hello.
Hi. Love the energy. What you man?
Yeah, so Nekeita, you're talking with Richie B and Shellz at Bridge 99 FM in Jamaica, and this is a simulcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wonderful. We also have with us Red and J Martin and a rapper who are joining us out of Toronto, Canada on Flow 98.7. A rapper by the name of Havaya, who is also in the studio. So it's a big connection that you're on right now.
No
How's your
pressure.
morning?
Amazing.
Oh, such a privilege. Thank you so much. Hi, guys in Canada. How are you guys doing?
Hi,
Hello.
we're good.
So we want to get to know a little bit more about you, Nekeita. We understand that you actually started very young, and you've won several competitions at a very young age, including the children's and junior calypso monarch competition. You've been doing music for a while now, haven't you?
Yes, I have. It actually started as an experiment because
Oh, you know what? My bad. I'm here because
Yeah, we're hearing you. We're hearing you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so prior to that, I hated singing. I was always a dancer. I was always the athlete. I was always doing everything else other than singing. You couldn't get me to sing for no reason at all. But something happened at some point, and I just felt like singing. I don't know what happened. I felt like singing. So I decided that I was going to sing a song in church. This was back in 2003 for a Father's Day ceremony. It was a song that I used to hear every single day. It's called God is Mending. It was actually done by a Guyanese artist. I can't remember her name, but I just felt like singing the song for some reason. And I don't know if it happens in Jamaica, but in Guyana, normally when you sing in church, even if you don't sound good or you don't think you sound good, they still clap and cheer you on because it's church. And I don't think they want to make you feel bad. So
Church folks always have a lot of encouragement for young talent.
That is true. That is true.
So they don't make you feel bad. They really encourage you. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. And to my surprise, I got a standing ovation, whether it was real or genuine or not. I got a standing ovation for the performance. And they encouraged me to enter a competition later that year. I entered the competition and I won with the same song. So I figured, well, this is my first time, putting myself out there for something that I hated when I was younger. And I won straight off the bat. So maybe it's telling me something. And here I am, some 19 years after, still doing it.
Still doing it. Do you have a preference, though, for soca versus reggae versus soca? Do you do one more than the other? How do you mix those two genres?
You know what? I grew up in reggae. Reggae is my first love. I love performing reggae music. However, because in Guyana, we do not have an industry per se that caters to different genres individually, and you know that we can really do one more than the other. So you find that you have to put yourself wherever possible to earn a living, to get by, to survive. And that is what I've been doing over the years. I've been performing with a live band. We perform reggae, soca, dancehall, everything under the sun. So I'm kind of versatile in different genres, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be reggae. I'm not going to lie. Reggae is my safe space, my home, my comfort zone, my love, my everything.
Nice.
I
But
wonder
I
if
love soca. I love soca same way. It's just a
wonderful.
vibe.
I wonder if Red or Jay has a question for her out of
Yeah,
Canada.
a couple
Yes?
of questions and comments. We're looking at you here on the video. You're absolutely beautiful. It must be that Guyanese flavor.
Hey!
Hey, Guyanese gal. My dad's Guyanese, so I'm just like
Red's
plugging.
half of your flavor.
I'm plugging the GT. Speaking of flavor, I'm seeing you, in your beautiful home, and then of course because of the Guyanese side of me, I'm like, what are you cooking? What's the family cooking today? I'm just curious.
Well, there's nobody home at the moment. Everybody's
Right.
out. They all got work to do. I'm the only one that sings for a living, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So I have a lot
busy.
of time, most times at home. But I'm from the country. I'm from the countryside of Guyana. So I love a good country cooking. You cook outside in the cold pot, or we used to have mud stoves back in the day, or wooden stoves. So we never used to use like gas and stuff. But
Right.
kerosene
And some
coal and
some curry.
really good cooking. Man, you know the thing.
Wait, you could clap roti? You could clap roti, gal?
You can't
I
be a
can't.
country
I
girl
need
and
to
don't
learn.
know the clap roti. That's illegal.
Really? You got to teach me. So wait a minute. What's your Instagram so we can all stay connected? What's your Instagram?
So I'm on Instagram at I am Nekeita. That's Nekeita. You can head over there right now. Also Facebook, Nekeita's Music, and YouTube, Nekeita Official. I've been on and off of Twitter because it's been giving me trouble, and TikTok. I'm not yet a big TikTok fan. I'm getting used to it, but I'm trying to get my account back because I recently had an incident and I lost my phone and all that craziness.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now we all want to know what happened, but don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna hit you up on there. Of course, you can check us out at Flow 98.7, at Red in Dust City, at J Martin Comic, and of course at Havaya Mighty. Havaya, as an artist, do you have any questions or anything you would like to say to another artist?
Yeah, I think I would just say,
Right.
listening to your story and the origin and not singing at first, but then realizing, you know what, I just want to sing. It's incredible to hear that you just kind of moved with that passion and didn't let anything stop you. And it didn't really matter how you felt prior or what anybody else thought. So I just think that's incredible that you're, doing what you're meant to do.
So much. Thank you.
Yeah. And when you come to Toronto, maybe we can collab. We can, connect.
Absolutely. I'll
You never
definitely
know.
follow you on Instagram and
Oh,
stay tapped in.
definitely. I had the amazing opportunity to visit Jamaica recently. It was my first time visiting Jamaica. And I performed as part of the Reggae Month activities. So the Jaria Association, they would usually host a month long of activities for Reggae Month. And it was such an amazing experience. I am not going to lie. My performances are on YouTube right now, so you guys can check it out. I had the chance to meet the lovely Judy Mott, as you guys know, Sister Judy.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing. Oh, my God. It was amazing. For an artist coming from this part of the world, not only doing reggae music, but music in general. And because Jamaica is the heart of reggae, it's where reggae was born. It's the life of reggae. You guys live, eat, and breathe reggae music. And for me, we adopted the culture, so to speak. So to be basking in all of that gloriousness, I have no words, honestly, to describe that experience.
What Nekeita has failed to tell all of us is the fact that in October 2021, the same place where I was broadcasting from recently, she was actually performing at the expo in Dubai.
Yes.
She's so modest. She's so modest.
Speaking of connections, right?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
She's been there, done that.
My phone is tripping again. So yes, I was part of a contingent that was selected to perform in Dubai for the World Expo. I think I'm not sure if this was our first time. No, it's not our first time representing, but to have such a big contingent where performing arts is concerned, and wow, I would do it all over again. Dubai, of course, it's the place to be. I think anybody's dream is to visit Dubai, and we only had a few days there, so I think I need to go back because a few days is not good enough to spend in Dubai.
Everybody who goes to Dubai wants to go back.
Yeah, everybody.
It just makes you feel so good.
Oh yes. You know what I think we want to do right here? Give the two artists or guests 30 seconds just to say their final words. Starting with you, Nekeita, what you want to say in closing to your fans?
Oh my gosh, first of all, thank you guys so much for having me on the program. It's been an absolute pleasure. I love the fact that you guys reached out to me, and you reached out to other artists around the world. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity. To all that's listening and tuning in, please follow your girl. We're all the way over here in South America, but we got so much love, so much vibe, and so much to give. So you guys just stay connected. Thank you once again, and I hope we get to connect soon.
Thank you, Nekeita.
Havaya. Thank you, Nekeita.
Yes, and so all the way from the Canadian side, I also want to say thank you so much to all the listeners. Thank you to Flo for having me on the station. Thank you, Bridge, for bridging in with us today and talking with us. You can definitely find me on my social media. So that's HAVIAHMIGHTY, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the things. I try to stay active. And you should come to a show with these restrictions lifting. I'm starting to move around a little bit, and I hope to see your face from a stage somewhere.
Good job. Good job. You can follow us as well.
Yes, you can follow me at everything. Use up the patois. Everything_Shelly. You don't know Shelly the place. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. That's where the vibe is. It's a pleasure, though, hearing from you lovely ladies. All I'm hearing is powerful stuff, and I wish you guys the best. You know, so bless up, you see me, from yard.
All right, you can follow me at Richie B Richie B _up and go. Time now for the Secret Sound game. All right, so let's first of all remind you that we need for you to call us right now on 876-676-4996. Many of you have been trying really hard, some of you multiple times, and have still not been able to secure victory and be declared the winner for a fantastic prize. Will today be that day? It just might be.
Probably.
If it's not, Shellz celebrates.
Yes, sir.
Because he feels that would mean that the gift is closer to his gate.
Yes, sir. Believe that.
Morning, Jeff. Yes, I see you, sir. Enough respects. All right, so let's first of all allow the listeners to hear the secret sound. What sound is that? Give us a call right now. Telephone number?
876-676-4996.
And we have our first caller. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. This is Up and Go. You're on the bridge, 99 FM. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Right off the bat.
This sounds familiar. Who's speaking with? This sounds familiar. Person sounds very familiar.
Hello.
Who's speaking with?
This is Cunis.
I knew it.
Cunis, one.
Nah, stop.
Cunis is back.
Nah, stop. Can't stop.
Cunis, what have you come up with this morning?
Is it fire crackling?
Fire crackling?
That no bad.
Yes.
I'm not lie, Richie. That no bad. I'm gonna look on the judge. Judge it like she get catch.
The judge would have said no. Sorry, Cunis.
All right.
That's close.
Yes.
All right, bless up, Cunis.
You know what quack does, right? Even when they have lost.
Yeah, you know.
They still kind of feel encouraged.
True.
Another caller is on 876-676-4996. Good morning. Welcome to the Secret Sound game here on the bridge. How are you today? Good morning, caller.
Listen to the radio.
Yeah, it seems so. And then find out we just have quite fun about them find it out 10 seconds later. Good morning, you're now on the air. Are you listening? Still alive.
Turn your radio down, caller. We hear you laughing.
Oh, that's who? That's me?
Yes.
You see him one we're talking about.
CM1. Are you? Turn up that little bit.
All right. We're ready for you now, though. And time is going by so quickly. Can you identify our secret sound? Do you want to hear the sound again?
Sure. And I hope you tell me when you make the sound.
Listen to the sound right now. That is the sound that you must identify. Who is calling?
Same Joy.
Joy.
Hi, Joy.
From Dubai. Yeah, the same Joy from Dubai, Mandeville.
All right.
Joy is in Mandeville, Manchester, and she's trying again. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
True that.
So, what have you come up with this morning as your answer?
It sounds like a staple.
A slipper?
A staple.
No, staple. Staple gun, like a staple gun.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Joy. You
Joy.
feeling joyful today?
No, pardon?
You feeling?
Me don't feel quack today.
You don't feeling quack today? All right, then I have something different for you. Quack, quack, quack. Oh, Joy.
You cannot make a choir.
Yeah, Joe, I get everything. That's Queen Plus, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take one more call and see what we come up with. Man, this is taking us too long to get a winner. Here's the sound that you must identify. That's the sound, ladies and gentlemen. We have another caller. Good morning. You're on the air. Welcome. How are you doing?
Hi, morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who's calling?
Joan.
Joan.
Hello, Joan.
Where are you calling from?
New Harbor Village in St. Catherine.
Okay.
Right.
Nice to hear from you. You feel lucky today?
Probably.
Okay. Let's see what you come up with. You heard the sound. Can you identify the sound?
It sounds like a farmer chopping something in the bush.
A farmer chopping something in the bush.
Yeah, like chopping bush grass or
Joan,
something. Yes.
you've given this thing some thought. Are you sticking with that answer?
Yes.
You're sticking
I'll
with it.
try again if I don't succeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, today, what date is today?
Today is the 4th
It's the
of March.
4th of March, and Joan is calling from St. Catherine.
Here we go.
I don't think we've heard from her before. Joan, you know what? You're not a winner, Joan. I'm so sorry. But we're happy we made you laugh. Have a great day and a good weekend. Take care and try again. All right. And, the Jamaica Stock Exchange, we want to be talking about that right now. They have a very rich history of mobilizing capital for companies that list on the exchange, and they provide a conduit through which investors can create wealth by investing in these companies. Now, the Jamaica Stock Exchange, popularly referred to as the JSE, they operate using first-class and globally accepted technology, and through its trading and surveillance platforms provide a safe and efficient stock market. Through these efforts, the Jamaica Stock Exchange has been recognized by Bloomberg as the #1 performing exchange in the world in both the years 2015 and 2018. But the success did not stop there. We want to talk about some of that right now with the managing director of the JSE, Dr. Marlene Forrest, who's our guest on the telephone. Good morning, Doc. How are you today?
Good morning.
Thanks. Good morning. How are you?
We're doing well. We are doing well, and we're happy to have you. We wanted to start off by thanking you for believing in us as a new entity in the broadcasting arena here in Jamaica, and for the Jamaica Stock Exchange to have been one of our early and consistent sponsors. We publicly thank you.
Yes.
Oh, you're most welcome. We will continue to support you. We see that you are listening, and this that we commit.
Thank you. The connection is a little shaky there, but I think we'll try to see if it improves as we progress. Congratulations also on your own successes at the JSE, having been awarded #1 performing exchange in the world for 2015 and 2018. Dr. Forrest, we see that as a major achievement. How did you take it?
Oh, yes. It was a major achievement for us. It came on the back of hard work for not just the stock exchange, but really the entire Jamaica in terms of the government, companies, etc. Work towards us being the conduit through which this performance was demonstrated. The fiscal prudence, the companies with their corporate governance, good corporate governance, and their belief in Jamaica that Jamaica could pull through. So these are all part and parcel of why the stock exchange itself did well, because also investors in Jamaica and the diaspora right around the world invested in companies that are listed on the exchange. And the companies when the companies do well, our index also demonstrate that it is doing well. And ultimately, we achieved that in 2015, 2018. And may I say that we will be achieving that again.
We're looking forward to hearing that good news. I know Shellz has a question. DJ Roy will also ask you. But for now, can you just tell us, for the benefit of our listeners, what is the Jamaica Stock Exchange?
The Jamaica Stock Exchange is this market that allows companies to, and when I say companies, I want to go further to say entities, to raise capital, meaning to get money in order to build out their business. It's really, that's just one aspect. But it provides that platform now where when persons invest in these companies as shareholders, the individuals can trade these securities on an exchange that is well regulated, well functioning, and as you said in your opening, that it is one of the best platforms that we have because our exchange is driven by the NASDAQ technology. So what happens is that the exchange also ensures that those companies that are listed are properly regulated. The member dealers or the brokers that help investors to invest in these companies, we ensure that they are properly regulated as well. And we, in turn, we are regulated by the Financial Services Commission. That's one aspect. But we are also regulated internally. So the exchange is what is called demutualized. And we have two arms, the regulatory and the commercial. And the regulatory is almost what you'd call separated so that regulation of even the exchange itself as a commercial arm takes place. So what I'm trying to say here, there is tight regulation to allow for confidence in the exchange. And even Bloomberg spoke about how the regulatory mechanism that we have.
Okay. Well, we'll give thanks for all of that. Good morning again, Dr. Street Forrest. This is Shellz. What I really liked, I really love the confidence, which you said, Richie, earlier, which you say, we're going to do it again. We're going to be the number one performing, stock exchange in the world again. And I know you guys really pride yourselves off efficiency. I'm seeing here that you guys are coming with something new. I'm excited about that. Can you tell us more about the direct market access?
Yes. So we will have the direct market access. And what it means is that we will provide a conduit so that when persons or the brokers want to take a position or want to invest in securities that are listed in, say, Canada, on the stock market there, and ultimately on those in the United States, they're able to do that for their customers. So that is what the direct market access really is going to provide. Okay. And that is really allowing for persons to broaden their portfolio. And, we encourage that. We say buy Jamaican stock, buy all those that are listed on our market. But should you want to broaden your portfolio, that is what the direct market access will do.
Okay. DJ Roy is allowing us to be heard right across the tri-state area to millions of listeners. Roy, on their behalf, what would you like to ask of Dr. Marlene Street Forrest?
Good morning again, Doctor. My question would be this. We here in the States would love to invest. And sometimes getting things done in Jamaica, the red tape that's involved, just opening a bank account can be really, really challenging for us here in the States. In Jamaica, the red tape that you have to go through. Now, I know that there are regulations and you're making sure that people's investment are safe, but how easy, or should I say how hard is it to become an investor? I have stocks here in the States, and you have to go through a process. But what is the process in Jamaica?
Okay, so one does not come directly to us, as I spoke earlier about the broker. So you will open an account with one of our 13 brokers. And I'm glad you asked that question, because having opened that account, and what we're doing now, we're talking about technology, where, in terms of the digital account opening, and so the brokers will facilitate. After that is done, if you want to trade, we have the online trading platform. So you'll open that account with the broker, that's the normal account, and you open a funds account also with the broker. And after that, you can even by yourself go onto the online trading platform and make your selections if you want to trade, if you want to purchase more stocks, if you want to sell your stock. So we do have that facility. And let me just indicate that given this COVID period, we have found more of our diasporas taking advantage of that conduit, where they are using the online platform to make it easy and to remove, as you say, some of the red tape.
We're almost out of time, but I have to ask you this before you go. What is the I'm hearing about the e-campus, the Jamaica Stock Exchange e-campus. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So the Jamaica Stock Exchange has what is called an e-campus, and it is E for electronic. Okay. What we do is to train the persons who are operating in the market, the brokers, the analysts, etc. We train also, do courses for investors. So just the ABC of investing in the market is done, so that persons understand how to trade, why are you trading, what are you investing in, so that when you do actually go in now and determine that you're going to have a portfolio, so you understand what to do, what are the stocks, how to operate in terms of your annual general meetings that, the companies have. So it is offering workshops, offering one-day training programs, offering diploma in financial service management, offering courses in corporate governance, all of those things that will create a richer market and an understanding of the financial market and its products.
Yes. All right. So persons listening then, if they have further inquiries, would you say they should try to make contact with the brokers, or do you have an information desk at the stock exchange that could assist?
We do have information desk at the stock exchange, 876-967-3271, and our marketing division, marketing manager, Mr. Neville Ellis, we are able to answer your questions. Where you need to go to your broker also, that information is available on our website, www.jamstockex.com.
Okay. Could you just repeat the number, because I think the phone went a little awry there. The number is 876-967
3271.
You have provided us with a lot of information that ourselves and our listeners will definitely use going forward. Thank you for the time and the information, and we wish you well. And good morning to all the members of staff at the JC. Thank you again, Dr. Forrest.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Richie B, the party master, on Up and Go, The Bridge, 99 FM.